Hi guys, it's CB with Hygge Homestead. Just thought I'd bring you through, show you. I'm at Lowe's and they have got a lot of clearance on their stuff outside. They're probably going to be getting room for their Christmas trees coming up here pretty soon, so believe it or not. So they have got a lot of clearance on a lot of their outdoor plants. Oh my goodness. Alright, we got 50% off shrubs. Adorable little shrubs. Look at these. Aren't they the cutest? Look like little mini Christmas trees. So, hope everybody's having a good day. Oh my goodness. I might have to buy me some shrubs. Let's see. This is not what I came in here for. Of course not, right? But you get me in this section and it's all pretty much downhill from there. Rhododendrons. Had some, I don't know if y'all are spirea. I got a bunch of spirea that I moved from my old house. I'm not even sure why I moved it, but moved from my old house to my new house, and it's just kind of like, it's in a place that, you know, really wouldn't have taken anything else. So it's kind of quiet. It's raining right now, so it's kind of quiet out here. So it's a really good time to look at this. I have hostas galore at my house. I have so many hostas. I have my entire house surrounded in hostas. So, all up against the house. So, I kind of went hosta crazy. So, good thing I don't need hostas because they got hostas. And they got hydrangeas here. I'm like, I don't know if you guys are weird like this, but I'm all about the pots. I think I like pots as much as I like plants. I really do. I don't know. I'm kind of weird that way. They've got so many pretty pots. And then you get me started here with the house plants, and it's just, there's no end. Everything's half off on the house plants. Look at this poor guy. I always find one that needs me to save it. It needs me to rescue it. I feel like I'm doing something good because I'm rescuing it. So it's like justifying my buying it because it needs me to save it. So let's see, more hydrangeas. What are these? Coleus? I don't even know what that is. But yeah, they have, I mean, it's like the whole outdoor area here is half off. It's like, come on, clear it out. That's time. We're getting our truck for, you know. Well, what they do is they have to set up the racks for the Christmas trees. So, bleeding heart. They have to set up they have to kind of build the racks for the Christmas trees. So, the racks go up first, and then they can, those will probably be up, you know, like, they get the shipment in for the racks, and they stack up all the pieces to the racks, and then they'll go through and build all the racks. Sorry, I was distracted. Build all the racks for the Christmas trees, and then like the next shipment will be for when they actually start to get a few Christmas trees in, because some people do it way early like everything else. Look, that's usually where I live, is this clearance rack. I will take things and save it. Don't ever put this in. Don't ever put this it's this pampas grass. Don't ever put it in. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Pampas grass, never, never, never. You guys will hate it. It's impossible to rip up. It looks like poop, when you have to, when it turns brown, it grows like crazy, like mad. It requires full sun. People use it like sometimes to cover up, like, those utility boxes or around their pool or whatever. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It will grow big in no time, and you will hate it, hate it, hate it. And it's really hard to dig all that stuff up. Oh my gosh, geraniums, $1. We'll see. I need to get it. All right, I'm gonna get a tray of those. I'm gonna get 2 trays probably, if they're only $1. Look at these, aren't they so cute? Look at the pink. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. But I have to get the geraniums to take them into the nursing home, because when they're $1, I need to get them for the nursing home. And I just go pass them out, one to every room. What is this? I have these. I watered them and watered them and watered them this year. Every single day. I take out my watering can is 2 gallons, and I would go through at least a gallon on each one. So, oh, by the way, you guys, this is the place you want to go to get free pots. Look at this. Free pot. Free pot. I mean, this is the place to go to get pots. When it's planting season, with these gray ones, these are all stuff that they're going to throw away. So, and those are all hanging ones, so that's lovely. But yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, that has to go home with me. That's going in the cart. Yep, and I gotta go get me a couple. But that's the place to get. These aren't the greatest because it's not the season to get them. But if you want to get trays for your plants and pots, totally the place to get them. And I got, for like the big ones, the big huge ones, last year I didn't have my house, I didn't have a big garden. I had very little garden space, and I had just a couple 8-foot raised beds, and everything else was in pots, knowing I was going to be eventually moving, especially, oh, I'm out here in the rain. Knowing I was going to be moving, I put everything in pots, and so I could bring. I brought probably a dozen blueberry, raspberry bushes with me, and had all that stuff in pots. And you can get bigger than these. Okay, here's my hand. Here's my hand for reference. But much bigger than these. I don't know how many gallons they are, but they use them for trees. And if you get them at the right time of year, I was getting them from a nursery that, look at this. I need this in my life. That would be like too cleaned up and pretty for my yard. But you can get them from, I was getting them from a nursery whenever they would put trees in, and they just set aside the leftover pots, and I had so many of them, and so many people were wanting them. Okay, so these are $20. I took these exact ones. I think I got them on the same contractor special kind of thing, and these exact knockout roses, and I have them in my front of my house, and they're huge now, and they're doing very, very well. And for the first year that they were out there, I'm impressed with how well they did. So I definitely recommend them from Lowe's. Let's see, what do we got here? These guys, the daylilies, they look great, and they'll get big too. They want full sun. what drives me crazy is though the OCD and the ODD and what not ODD, the but I can say it. ADD in me comes out. I can't stand to have these when they get to this point when they have to have these pulled out when they're dead. It drives me crazy. So I have to go through and pull see all those little stems sticking up? They're perfectly fine. They will bloom next year and they will get big and they will look beautiful. And they just got them on sale for this year, for the end of the year season this year. And this is the time to buy them. And you can still plant them. Full sun, get big pretty bushes. But yeah. It just drives me crazy when they look like this. I have to go out and clean them up, and then I have them all torn. Some people just let them go, and that drives me crazy. I can't stand to see them like that. I have to clean it up. Look, here's another cart. See, that's normally where I would get stuff, but it's really looking sad. I guess because you got the rest of the store on 50% off. If you want to really look around and see what you want, come during the week if you can. Even if you come at night, come during the week, because it's so much better than coming to Lowe's and Home Depot on a Saturday or Sunday. Trust me, knowing from coming in landscaping t-shirts, we couldn't come in. We come in landscaping t-shirts, and somebody invariably is going to stop us and ask for help with, as though we work there. But it's okay. I mean, we try to share the knowledge. I owned a landscaping business, just recently sold it and retired. Yeah, there's that. And but I mean, I would ask somebody if I saw them in a landscaping t-shirt. I would ask them, oh, look at these, you guys. Hibiscus, except they're kind of tropical, so they don't do as well up here. They're good for a pot. Very pretty blue pots. I did blue this year. But don't come here on a Saturday or Sunday. The place is mobbed with, and there's a difference in people. The professionals will come during the week. Asiatic lilies, just put a few of these in. I put some of these, hilarious, guys, you gotta hear this one. I got a couple of these. I got some, I don't know, I got them on clearance. I think it was after 4th of July. Okay, so I get everything on clearance because that's the way to do it. And I put these in, and they're just the green plants, and I put like 4 in a grouping on one side of my driveway by the street, and then 1 on the other side of the driveway, kind of like on the corner, right? And I told my neighbor, he was saying that he liked them and that they were going to bloom, and I said, yeah, they're going to bloom, and I said, I'm not sure, but I think they're going to be either white or yellow. I'm not sure what it was when I bought them. So here's all those knockout roses. He was saying he liked them, and I'm like, do you want them? I'm like, cause it kind of looks like a grave marker to me. I didn't know what to do with stuff that I bought, and I just kind of stuck it there, and it kind of looks funny. It kind of looks like like somebody was, here lies here lies the last person that crossed CB. Monrovias. Monrovia is, not a flower, but these coral bells. Can I say that backwards? Coral bells. I've always done well with these when it didn't require a lot of sun. Even though it does say full sun, I've done better with them more in the shade. But Monrovia is the brand name. And then I get the purple ones. Yeah, the velvet. I think they're cooler looking, just to give a little bit of color. So, gotta look at the floor. I want to film people. Let's see. All right. So I thought I'd just give you guys a little quick run through of what they've got. You grow, girl. You grow, girl. I have a pot that says grow on it, and everybody comments on it when they see it in my videos. It's really funny because they're like, I love that pot, and I don't remember where I got it, but everybody thinks that's just the greatest. So anyway, I have to get my bags of sand I gotta put in kind of just topping it off in my chicken coop. I gotta get, oh, here's another tip for y'all, because I'm like as frugal can be, because it's just me, so I'm frugal. And because I'm frugal, it allows me to do more stuff if I'm frugal. So that right there is probably broken bags of sand, which I don't know about your store. My store will give them to you for $1 because they're broken. Well, since I don't know if it's just in the last couple years because of everything, that goes on, these are $5 a bag. I don't know if, just in the last couple years how everything has gotten smaller and cheaper and whatever. The bags have gotten cheaper on this stuff. So I don't even know why they've, because they're just losing so much. Because, look at these bags. Look at that torn one. This one's torn too, look. They're busted open. They're just, I don't know why they don't figure out that they're losing more by having them, throwing them away or selling them at, for a 1/5 the price. But there's always busted bags. So always look to see if there's busted bags and what the busted bag price is. Because usually you can find ones that are, they're pretty full. They're not a half a bag. And if you only need a little bit too, that's the best way to go about it. See, look. So look at that. Look at that. So what is the point? What is the point of getting cheaper in the bags? See, look, they take these bags and they will rebag them. So what's the point? They gotta rebag it and everything for something that, like these right here. See, it's got a price on it. That's the bag that they'll use. But look at how many of them are having to be rebagged. And then they have to have somebody take the time to rebag it, and they sell it at a discount. So what's the point, right? I don't know. You would think that sometimes, even I know. I mean, I like to save money on stuff. I like to go frugal, but even I know that isn't worth it. You put money into things that, are worth it. Sometimes cutting corners ain't the best way to go about it. So, giving you a little Lowe's lesson here. Chicken wire. Need that. And okay, well, I'm down here. I gotta get pavers for my front and more pavers, as though I don't. I've had so many, because I did so many. I did pavers all over my old house and then sold it, and just to turn around, buy a new house and have to do more pavers. So who needs a gym membership? You just buy a house, especially a Homestead. Buy a Homestead. You don't need a gym membership. Okay. This is kind of what I want. I want something that's going to match my deck, because I did my deck in kind of this color-ish, more of a reddish color, kind of like a barn color, because the deck was really worn out. What they did was, I don't know why, but after I had already put the offer in on the house, don't ask me why, because they didn't have to. They already had the, accepted offer in on the house. They went, and I showed up one day just to check on the house, and I was just going to do some measurements, and they had stained the deck. Well, what they stained it in was this awful orange, and they did a really crappy job. I don't know. It kind of looked to me like, I may have made up this story in my head, but kind of looked to me like, they started doing it, and somebody said, "Oh, hold up, we got an offer on the house. We don't, don't paint the deck. Don't stain the deck." So, next thing you know, they finished it up real quick because they did such a bad job that I had to go with a darker color. So it's darker red. Wasn't a whole lot of choices in the color. So it was that or paint. So what's gonna match is like this, like that color. That's kind of like the color, but it was this orangish, awful. Was that like orangish, almost like that? But I did it more red. I did it like more of a deep, like barn red. And I'm gonna put a front porch on, and ooh, those are cool. That's really cool. Is that plastic? That's cool. It kind of looks like a big slice from a tree. I think it's plastic. Not so cool that it's plastic. I don't know. Maybe there's probably a good reason. Good reasons you'd want it to be plastic. But I'm gonna put a front porch on, and I'm gonna stain. I got another 5-gallon thing to stain the front porch to match the deck on the side. So I don't know if I'll get to that this fall or not. I don't know. I have a lot of projects. I'm all about the projects. So, okay. Well, guys, I didn't show you any pretty flowers or anything, but I did give you some hints on Lowe's and how that works. That's always a good thing. And I wanted to come on and say hi and let you know I'm still out here. Gonna try to do some more videos and stuff. See, you guys, I'm just so into pots. There's so many pretty ones. Come on, really? Here's where we get into the ones I love. Like the ceramic pots, the unpractical painted clay pots. Yeah, those are the ones that I just like. I'm like, oh my gosh, the pot with house plants more than outdoor plants, because they become so heavy. But look at these. Really? Come on. They're so pretty. The ones that look like stone. So anyway, look at these. This is what I like, the glazed stuff. Oh, that's like my favorite. It's like the ones that are kind of like glazed. Those are the kind of what I have. It's what I have for my house plants and stuff. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna try to do some more videos, more and more, because I'm a slacker and I don't do as many videos as everybody else, and I probably should, and all that good stuff. But I try to support the other channels and get in there and try to add to the conversation. Hopefully not annoying, but try to add to the conversation and be part of things. So, all right, like, subscribe. See, look, here's a fiddle. And y'all have a good day. Bye.